So it looks like we've got 6 on each side ready to go. We've got the Yomies, Attack of the Yomies versus $5 Club. It's gonna be, let's do a quick roster rundown here. I swear we see a different roster out of $5 Club every time, but today what we've got is DBW on Medic with 26 ping from North America. Must be nice. Then we've got Mangachu and Boink playing those soldiers. Boink with that 6 ping. Not sure what he'd do without it. Mangachu, of course, the other soldier. Milo on Demoman filling in. Zalox departing the team. No longer a member of the $5 Club. Ran out of money. Couldn't afford it. So he's been removed. Milo stepping in. Gonna be Demoman. Milo, one of the best players, kind of out there in Invite, I'd say, that just wasn't on a team for the last few seasons. Or he was always on like bottom Invite teams for no real reason. He showed a lot of potential back with the team called Watch This in season 15, but that team ended up dying. And Milo also seemed to have some sort of avoidance of LAN. I don't know, but this season there's no LAN, so there it is. Milo on a top team. I guess we'll take it. Then on the scout side of things, you've got Arctic Joe and Squid. Interesting scout pairing here. Both have played with Mix-Up at one point, so maybe we're going to see a dominant scout combo. Mix-Up, obviously one of the best TF2 teams ever, and two people that I guess didn't quite stick it out with that team, but Arctic Joe and Squid both played on LAN, both scouts that are confident with their DM abilities. Squid more of the veteran, Arctic Joe more of the kind of up-and-coming still kind of player. Even though he made it to LAN, I feel like Arctic Joe still hasn't really done all that he wants to do. But then on the other side of things, we've got the Yomies, Attack of the Yomies, Yami, Yami, Yami. CJ on Pocket. Oh, we're starting. CJ and, who is it? Rikuso on Soldier. Jeremy on Demo. Ringo on Scout. Free State on Scout. 4-4 on Medic. Different roster than they've had in the past, so maybe still not quite the best, but we're going to get started here. My prediction is $5 Club will win this match. I'm going to say 5-2. We played Yomies on this match, on this map, sorry, and it was quite close, I'd say. Difficult play. Starting this off, Ringo on the high ground, just trying to catch everyone. Actually, we've got CJ and Jeremy also rolling out on that cliff, just trying to control that high ground, and here's the initiation. Amazing coordination there. CJ and Rikuso in deep. When we scrimmed against them, or actually in our match, that was really what characterized the play out of Yomies, was those bombs out of CJ and Rikuso. So aggressive and well coordinated. Ringo kind of dancing on the point. Meanwhile, there's a soldier behind and he's going to crater because Milo pushes it. And it's Demo and Medic versus Demo and Medic. Jeremy confidently approaching the point up here against Milo. Milo goes down to those stickies from Jeremy. Looked like DBW wasn't really confident there to commit, but 404 stuck with Jeremy the whole time. And they're going to take this first mid. But I expect with both teams having Uber here, we're going to see a quick repush from $5 Club probably. And here's Milo coming out to Cliff, but he's a bit isolated. This is one of the biggest mistakes you can make on Viaduct is, well, I guess they're linking up now, but having your Demo on the other side of the map is quite a challenge to win with, because Demo can just do so much damage on this map. But here it is, getting in pretty deep with this Uber, and Boink with some 5-ping rockets takes out Jeremy, isolates him, and he's jumping around, finds Rikuso on the flank, going for the air shot. Oh, didn't quite get it off. CJ comes over and bails him out, and now we're going to be on Free State, who's trying to do all he can. Actually, he went down to Milo, so some DM all over the point. $5 Club reclaiming it, but down both soldiers, and with the spawns in favor of the Yomies, we're going to see a repush here, I'm sure. Rikuso jumping in, making some space. You know, he's not quite in a fully committed position, but able to still spam and get right in here on the flank. Bombing in, he has 3 people just eating rockets on the point. Takes out Milo, always a worthy trade on this map. Arctic Joe trying to play heals just as a pistol out, but Jeremy going to take him out. CJ and Mangachu trade. Free State now playing the heals, so we're going to give it to the Free State cam. He's moving up here onto the cliff, and gonna see if Yomies are all gonna move up with him. No, it looks like they're opting to sit back, building up that Uber. It's gonna be another even Uber here, so DBW actually doing quite a good job of escaping on these pushes. Not getting caught out, unlike things that we saw in previous matches this week, like with Street Hoops, Ninja Nick, constantly dead. DBW, though, surviving, not overcommitting, reading the situation well. Free State backing up, getting that health, and this is probably going to have to be an Uber here from 404. I'd like to see them use this more aggressively, not just sitting back here. Look at the health on their team. It's so low. CJ down to 50 health. Free State getting dropped. 404 getting weak, and they're getting forced in a pretty poor position. Only able to take out Mangachu and down 3. Mangachu actually running the black box, strangely enough. The Army getting chased by that W hold from Squid Classic. Boink chasing all the way. So just uber mismanagement, I'd say, from the Yomies there. Waiting till they took so much damage that by the time that they Uber, there's really no hope for them to get anything going. And Milo getting a forward kill here with the double donk onto Ringo. So we've got a forward hold in place. Milo up on the cliff, Scout on the catwalk, one soldier on the stair side. So a bit of a vulnerability here is one soldier has pretty much no way of holding this on his own. The entire team can flood through this before the soldier gets the kill, but I imagine what they want to do is have Mangachu from that high ground bomb in, but he accidentally kills CJ with his rocket jump, then kills Rakuso, so he's just raining down healing rockets from high ground and now coming in on the flank. Looks like that was a suicide attempt. They get in and get 2 kills, Milo and Squid. It's a fair trade. But unable to get that medic, that crucial medic kill. So they're going to be pushing in here against an Uber. Milo not going to have any traps up quite yet, so if the Yomies get in quick, they can really make something of this. Unfortunately, I can't see the clock. I don't know why my HUD doesn't show it, but there we hear it's 60 seconds left on the clock here. Uber's popped. It's mutual, but it looks like Boink is... Boink's going to get kind of isolated there from his medic, and now just the collapse. Rakuso getting right in. It looks like Rakuso is doing a lot of focusing on Milo, trying to take out that demo, and it's really the right choice. That demo pick can really open up the whole map for you. So now we're going to see Mangachu caught behind with a black box. Favors a 1v1, but if you get caught in a 2v1 like that, you know, you just don't have enough rockets to win situations like that. So he's going to go down. Gonna watch Squid as he tries to just pressure up here on the point. No buff on him. Eats a little bit of a cannonball. Gets pushed back. Lots of cannonballs flying on this map today. And with no real like soldier to jump in, lack of Mangachu here. It looks like CJ with the aggressive Uber. He comes in. Milo getting launched. He's so lit. CJ has the choice. Go for the medic or go for the demo. He gets stuffed by the catwalk. Just hits his head on it twice. And he's sneaking around still. Coming in on the flank. DBW down to 20 health pops. Milo caught outside of the Uber. Mangachu going to go down. CJ just wasting time. Perfect opportunity for the rest of his team to come in. But Boink gets a great bomb in. Takes out 4-4 and Rakuso. Looks like Yeremy's trying to push this. But he's just going to get rushed by a scout. It would seem he hasn't played against Squid enough. Because I could read that from a mile away. Squid's just going to hold W on you, you know. But they get the kill on DBW. They get the kill on Milo. 404's alive, heals are up, Spawn's coming in, Free State going to be tailing his medic here, coming in on the point, no demo, no medic, all they have to do is watch out for soldiers. Are they going to do it? I'm going to watch Free State. He sees both soldiers on the left, so can kind of be a bit relieved there, no one sneaking around, a little bit less stressful. But 5 seconds on the clock, if the $5 club can win this push, it's going to be a round over. CJ goes down, gets focused down so quick by Arctic Joe. Arctic Joe just holding W. He's not stopping. He gets in deep, takes the Yeremy down to 30, and they're just going to recap it just like that. 70% from 404. They had the Uber advantage. They had the positioning. I'm not sure why they gave that up so quickly. You know, CJ jumped up, got focused down. It was a little bit of a disconnect in the timing there, but first round going to $5 club. 1-0. Next mid, you know, I'm gonna watch Rakuso. Mangachu committing to this black box, and he's roaming, it looks like. Gonna watch Rakuso, so it looked like Rakuso was the one to initiate, or him and CJ coordinated quite well. So there it is, CJ just jumped in, you saw it right on Rakuso's screen. So here he comes with the follow-up. Notice how no one on $5 club is jumping in early. They're just waiting for it to happen. They're waiting to like try and handle the onslaught from Yomies. Oh, the air shot from Rakuso launches Mangachu, who's gonna survive and pick up the health pack. Mangachu jumping in. Please don't let it happen. Free State defends his medic beautifully. Takes out Mangachu. And they're going to get the cap here. Nice air shot from Rakuso. See, there it is. The aggression. It's won them this mid. It won them the last mid. But it seems they're losing it after that. But we're seeing a different situation this time. DBW did die. Uber in the favor of 404. Wow, good pop there. I'm not sure how he knew to pop there because Milo was so high in the sky. I don't know if he even saw him, but maybe his teammates were calling to pop, or maybe he saw the stickies. But that was a good pop because those synchronized stickies from Milo would have quickly dropped him. 50% Uber from DBW advantage. And they're going to be trying to force their way out through the cliff. Boink jumping up. Trying to get any picks they can. Squid already down, so not the best way to open this up. With Joe in spawn and Mangachu in spawn, yeah, it's definitely a bit of a slow push here. Rakuso trying to jump in. Gets in on DBW, who's at 99. And gets the Uber, pops it. But loses Arctic Joe and Milo in the process. So Boink and Mangachu going to try and do all they can to make up for it. But I think they're just going to play it safe. If you've already lost 2 people, you might as well not send in too many more suicides. Boink at least getting the force out. DBW on the run. Getting out? Not quite. Going down to CJ. Landing on the head. And we're probably going to see Squid hold W here. That's the classic Squid play in this situation. He's actually shifting over to maybe support Arctic Joe. Opting to survive. So 404 doing a good job of popping that Uber, and CJ doing a good job of jumping in deep. So no Ubers in play though, so $5 Club just trying to make this a DM fight as much as they can. Boink getting a lot of room here. Would have liked to see him get challenged a little bit more by some scouts. They're just walking over the point. The soldiers so passive from Yomies, but now that Free State's opened it up, I think they're all going to start playing a little bit more confidently, pushing them out here. I think maybe the first round that they lost, Yomies, you noticed that CJ, he actually did initiate when he saw a $5 Club pushing up on them. He jumped on this very spot right here, but he was kind of alone. So maybe he's trying to slow it down a little bit, not try to overextend when they're holding. Gonna watch CJ. I think this Uber's about to be popped. Again, an early pick from, oh, the drop, the coordinated rockets from CJ and Rakuso. Beautiful. Gonna take out DBW there. So this round looking very strong from the Yomies. Looks like they just needed to shake off a little bit of that rust, and they're in this one. I'm not sure why DBW didn't just pop it. I don't know.
Mission ends in 30 seconds.
So once again, the slight Uber advantage from 404. They're doing a great job of killing DBW this round to constantly give them that advantage, and it's forcing $5 Club to take a lot of risks to get in on it. And Ringo taking out Arctic Joe. Going to be taking out Squid too. Ringo confidently pushing on the point here. And then Rakuso with the follow-up. I'm really liking these plays from Rakuso and Ringo, to be honest. DBW barely getting out there. Boink. Would have liked to see Boink actually meet up with DBW in the spawn, prevent anyone from chasing, but he went main. And he's just going to feed and die. 10 seconds left. That's not when you want to be dying. But Uber from DBW, is it even going to come? Nope. Nope. Free State. In from behind. Perfect play there. One of the best ways to play when the clock is ticking down, because you know that the other team has to get on the point. One of the best ways to play that is to get behind them, because while they're pushing forward, you can just get free flanks. If they decide to come chase you, well, they're going to be wasting time. Or they can ignore you and you get a free flank. So Free State knew exactly what was up. He's going to get that great flank there. So I'm just watching Boink here, this passive play. I want to see what it looks like when he just gets overwhelmed by this aggression from Yomies. CJ up there, Rakuso up there, and Free State pushing the point. But actually they deal with it well, all because of that surf from DBW. They're gonna manage to hold that. If DBW would have not quite hit that surf, that would have been probably a mid for the Yomies. So they're going to be up against a full Uber from DBW here. Trying to walk it in. 404 committing, actually. Just not even going to wait to take any spam. They're just going to Uber it right in. Meanwhile, Ringo capping the point, trying to bait the scout into chasing here on the point. But Mangachu takes out Yeremy, so that's going to be a huge opening for Milo right now. Going to watch what he can do. Just kind of spinning around. Rakuso comes in. DBW down to 30. And it looks like he's moving up towards a forward hold. Taking over that cliff. Such a close match here. He's got those dangerous, dangerous loose cannons. Oh. Beautiful rockets there from CJ, who just bombed him, I believe. Hits Milo and the scout for quite a bit. Milo weak and isolated from the heals. He's unable to play aggressively here to really challenge the Yomies to prevent them from pushing up. Not until he gets to about full health will he really start challenging him here. And maybe it will be too late. And just that constant aggression from the Yomi soldiers, getting up behind them, getting up above them, it's making a huge difference. And 404 trying to kite out here with the huge Uber advantage. They're just going to wait for their spawns, I think. Actually, no, Yeremy just going to lead this up. Arctic Joe sitting on the point with 30 health. Maybe not the best spot to be out in the middle of the open. Ringo comes in, onto DBW, down to 40 health. Ringo unable to get that frag, so DBW with some nice jukes and surfs there. Oh, Rakuso gets body blocked mid-air. He goes down. Yomis take the point. Mangachu down. Ringo spawning. Let's see. This is the moment. This is when the Yomis can really prove themselves. CJ hitting some nice rockets on that scout. He knows they're weak. Is he going to take advantage of it? Oh, Boink denies him in the tunnel. And they're still kind of staying in here. They give him the point. You know, it's not a big deal. If you can recap the point, it only does take a couple seconds. So, you know, cap time is really not that big a deal. It's more important to play the round, you know. If you're close to Uber, maybe not take a risk to stop the cap if you know that you can repush, or if you have damage out and you know they're going to retreat, you know, it's fine. Just play the whole round. Don't just play that moment. That's when you make mistakes. Yomi's popping on the point. DBW already used the Uber. And they're all just grouped up here on the low ground. I'd love to see some pressure from Yomi's to challenge them. But they're just letting them linger over here. CJ, Free State, Rakuso, just kind of coming in one at a time. And whew, Boink hits the air shot. Sets him up for Milo with the cannonball out of midair. The timing was just a bit off there. Would have liked to see a little bit more coordination there. And I think I might have started some sort of rumor. Zalux, I just made a joke about the $5 club and said Zalux didn't want to pay the $5, but Zalux just quit. I don't know why. Sorry. He already paid his fee and he played a couple matches. So, anyways, going back in here, 4-4 with the Uber, but he's going to get forced in such a far back position. 30 seconds on the clock for the $5 club. Boink doing his job there. Even though he's playing pocket here, he knows if he needs to get the force, he's going to do it. Arctic Joe down to 10 health. And they're just backing up on this low ground once again. But Mangachu, always so sneaky. Always so sneaky. Gonna see if he's about to make the play of the century. He's gonna shoot the scout first. Then he's gonna shoot the medic. And then the scout's gonna block the rocket. And then he's gonna die. But it allows his scouts to get 2 kills. Free State coming in confidently, takes out Boink. Needs that heal beam, needs that heal beam, needs that heal beam. Not going to get it. 4-4 on the other side of the map, favoring to heal up Ringo, sorry. They're trying to pressure in here. They're aware of the clock, they're aware of the spawn timing. Uber's popped on one side. And what are they going to do? Rakuso just waiting it out, waiting out the Uber, and here's the big bomb. They didn't get cap time, my god. What a crucial mistake there. I guess Milo was doing a good job of controlling the point, but that could have been anyone's. That could have been anyone's. Next mid. I'm going to watch Squid here, see what he does. See how he's handling these soldiers. The aggression from the Yomis. There it is. Rakuso and CJ just flying through the air. Squid on the chase. Going to take out Rakuso real quick. DBW, though, goes down while Squid's not there to protect. And look at that. One thing I've noticed about Squid is the instant his medic dies, Squid will hold W like no other to try and kill your medic. And honestly, he has a fairly decent success rate at it. We're 2-1 at the moment for $5 club. Yomies, though, taking this mid pretty convincingly. And 404, I think 404 has survived every single mid so far. So great job by him. Great job by his team, really, making that much space from CJ and Rakuso. You guys have seen that coordination, and it's just opening up the whole map. Boink and Mangachu, I would think, would be the kinds of players to do things like that. Boink jumps up, hits that 5-ping rocket, and, oh, gets the force from 404. So close, and guess who's behind again? Mangachu, but he's delaying his death. Not ideal. Squid as well, delaying the death, so their spawns are going to be 10 seconds after Boink, who actually got the force. So 404 is going to be moving up here, trying to forward hold a little bit. DBW, though, does have that Uber, so it can be a bit risky to be this far forward. As long as they don't get caught by it, they should be fine. Coming right over the cliff. Are they even going to get it forced here? The Yomi is so passive. I'm not even sure if they are. CJ trying to bomb up. DBW eventually popping. Squid, though, dying right in front of the medic. Oh, no. And Boink down, too. So these kinds of trades, they really aren't favorable. You look at the spawn time from each team. If you pop your Uber and lose 2 people, but also trade 2 of theirs when you get forced, you know, the team on offense really has the benefit of the spawn timer. So Yomi is already prepping to push. Meanwhile, Boink is only now spawning. Squid dying too. So dying on defense, you know, it's always been the case, even back to the days of Dust Bowl and Gravel Pit, you know. If you die on defense, it's a lot worse than dying on offense. It just always has been. And now with Mangachu dead, you know, it's going to be a lack of spam, a lack of that initiation and distraction. Yomi's just focusing down every single player from $5 Club that extends past this house. Seeing a really good amount of spam coming in. And here's Rakuso in on DBW, 2 clean rockets. That was a great jump, great air strafe. You know, DBW was right here. Rakuso did a jump that, you know, he curved towards the house to use it as like a sightline block, and then he curved back around it and got right in on the medic. So I like that Rakuso is going for every opening that he sees. He's playing very risky. There's Squid. He saw a soldier hit the medic key, which pretty much always means he's waiting and going to stand still for an arrow. So he just cleans him up real quick. But it's even Ubers now. Rakuso once again just jumping in. Everyone looking at him, and the Yomi's going to push up a little bit on the point, but not far enough as Yomi's going to get pushed out. But they have good time this round, you know. Not all is lost. Mangachu giving up on that black box. Finally admitting that it's not worth it. And we're going to see a little bit of another even Uber push here. You see another even Uber push. CJ jumping up to the cliff. Bombing in now. Gets in on, oh, gets the force at least, but he's trying to escape this. Rakuso and CJ both behind. Now trying to collapse in, and they're just going to get cleaned up by Squid and Arctic Joe. This is when Yomis need to respond with a couple frags of their own, but it's not happening. 404 is already dead. Wow, that rocket from Mangachu. What an accident. Takes out Free State. Free State double jumped up into the air shot, so worth the taunt, I suppose. And the forward hold claiming CJ's life there. Milo, though, going down. That's a crucial pick to get right now from Rakuso. And Rakuso, I'm going to watch him, see how he initiates this one. There he goes. 100 health, he doesn't care. I really like the roaming play from Rakuso right now. He's playing very confidently. You know, he's not afraid to bomb in, even though he's playing against many seasoned invite veterans. You know, if he has the opening, he goes for it. He's playing confident. He goes behind them right now. He sees Milo isolated once again, eats that air sticky, but he doesn't even care that he's lit. He's going to try and jump. He's going to try and waste even more time dodging those rockets from the high ground against, I think that was Boink, and now Boink just kind of left on his own, kind of left out here, and wow, after all that, he does kill Rakuso. That's so silly. If I were Boink right there, I probably would have jumped the medic, and yeah, now he's going to do it, but a little bit of hesitation, and now that opening has passed. You know, The moment he was right here and he saw that the soldier was here with the heal beam, that's like the prime opening to bomb that medic who has no sightline on him. But the overtime is here, ticking away. Milo doing perfect amounts of damage there, juggling the combo. He's given up on that loose cannon, as I would have done years ago. Hits that pipe, spamming that pipe, hitting that air pipe, not quite. CJ going down. What is it, 10 seconds again? How long is it on the clock? I didn't hear. A few seconds. Yomies though opening this up, jumping in aggressively. Yeremy pushing the right side. Milo very weak. Yeremy needs to focus scouts now. He's trapping the point. Boink on the point. Yeremy, if you can hit a double donk, you could win this. Just one. Just one. See, this is the problem with the loose cannon. It's just, it's so hard to consistently do this. Oh, this is a repeat of a fight we've seen before. And Yeremy won it last time. Is he going to win it again? Milo versus Yeremy. Some sloppy stickies, but Yomies are going to take it. And I think they're going to win this round. They're going to tie this up 2-2. Ringo comes in with the perfect cleanup. 2-2, tying it up, trading rounds back and forth. And going into the next one, we've seen some slight adjustments, you know, as this match has gone. We've seen Mangachu switch off the black box. We've seen Milo switch off the loose cannon. Seems they actually care about winning this match, which is a nice thing to see. But Rakuso going to be jumping in now. This is maybe his patented jump at this point. Bombs in, and they want Milo first, actually. They're going to take out Milo. He realized DBW was a bit out of reach. Goes for Milo, takes him down. And Squid goes down too. But Mangachu and Boink with a great spam. Mangachu just spamming past that rock. Boink and Mangachu with 4 kills. Make that 5 kills. So huge mid from the soldiers, just spamming down on that low ground where all of the Yomies were caught up. And wow, great frags there. Now we've got the Uber in the hands of DBW. I'm going to actually put it on the DBW cam, because you can be sure there's a huge force about to come in here. You see soldier number 1, DBW in the house, which can be a dangerous place or the safest place ever. Oh, gets the force, Rakuso. Great rocket there. The reason the house can be a bit dangerous is because, you know, if someone does get in here, you're so trapped, you're so isolated, and no real room to surf. But at the same time, the doorways are quite small, so your teammates can prevent people from getting in at all. And it's really hard to hit you unless you get in the house. But the Uber does get forced. And the Uber coming in right away from Yomies, moving quickly there. CJ up on his perch. Squid though behind. Woo! Almost kills Free State, but with a little bit of help of that healing magic, Free State's able to get that kill. Free State with the blind side onto Milo, but he's in alone. Oh, surviving a little bit longer than I would have expected. Assists on a kill on Mangachu. Oh, double donk on Milo. I knew it was coming. He gets that frag. I'm sure Milo was a bit annoyed by that one. I would be too. Squid playing the point. Even though they're down 2, Squid's still trying to hold his ground here. Finally backing it off once he sees those soldiers coming in from the Yomies. And he's eating that long-range spam. So crucial. All that spam really does make a difference. Every buff that you remove from a scout, it means that he can't quite do what he wants to. You know, he can't get in position. He can't fight the point so aggressively. He can't survive nearly as long. So that spam game is really crucial. And some soldiers have made a name for themselves based on how well they spam, you know. Like Tag or Seagull, you know, with that precise spam. Always been something that's maybe underrated in us soldiers, how well they can spam those rockets. But I'm gonna see the aggression from the Yomies again, trying to just bomb everything behind this rock, and it works once again. Yomies will not let the $5 club just linger over here, you know? And I love that. I love that. There's a nice sneaky little trap there. That's one of the most common spots for a scout to jump on. And oh, someone's gonna jump on it. I can feel it. Oh, he gets it. Not gonna get the pick there. Maybe a little bit impatient on the trap, or maybe a bit too late on the trap actually, because there were a couple opportunities there. Getting forced here. DBW with the counter Uber coming in surely. But so many people always hurt in these Ubers. It's quite stressful for DBW over here because her teammates aren't doing a great job of avoiding damage. I'd say like during a lot of these fights, during a lot of these Uber forces, they're all so low, and it's putting her in a bit of a dangerous position where she's forced to Uber, but it's because her teammates are weak, not because, you know, they're in positions to use their Uber well. But Mangachu and Squid getting fragged. Squid confidently just pushing this point. 20 health, going behind. CJ gets the frag. Just so many trades here tonight. Yomi, if only you had a pipe. Come on. See, those are the exact situations where if he had a pipe, that scout would probably be dead, you know? Probably would be dead. 10 seconds, $5 club. With Uber on the point. We've seen this exact situation, but this time Yomies won't run out of overtime. The point will allow them the chance, but wow. Ringo just runs past the whole Uber, disregards it, and gets that pick behind. Ringo. They didn't get cap time! Oh my god! What? That is a huge mistake. Oh my god. I can't believe what just happened. Holy shit. That... Oh my god. Fucking dumb. Like, whoever's calling on this team is not paying attention, because if I'm ever calling in a situation like that, I will say, get the fuck on the point. Get on the point, get on the point, get on the point, get on the point. You know? Get on the point. Get on the point! Get on the point! Fuck! That's heartbreaking, man. That is heartbreaking. That could have been theirs. And if they lose this match because of that, woo! Woo! That's not going to be a good feeling. It was all Ringo's fault? No, it wasn't his fault. I mean, he could have killed that medic and got on the point. He just wasn't thinking fast enough, man. Wasn't thinking fast enough. God damn. They don't deserve, man. They did not deserve. And I wish I could see how much time was left. But, god damn, son. God damn. This next half, like, honestly, what can they change? Like, the same thing happened to Yomis twice. They could have won two more, well, potentially won two more rounds and have already won the match. So, I don't know, man. Like, I'm really liking the play from the Yomis outside of that. Like, the aggression, the bombs from the soldier, it's all on point. It's all beautiful, but like, come on. These are basics, man. I was talking earlier about the basics, you know? You do all this flashy shit, all this great coordination, but you don't have the basics down? What's up with that? So, and what could $5 club change? I mean, I would like to see Milo get pocketed a little bit more. I've noticed he kind of gets isolated and killed. So, that could make a big difference. I didn't check halftime stats, but I imagine most of the damage is coming out of Squid and probably Boink right now. So, Milo actually pushing the point this time. We've got to change the colors. We've got to change the sides. A little bit more passive this time from the Yomis, strangely enough. And it's actually Mangachu who's initiated and jumped behind. Gets the kill on Rakuso. He's back to the black box. And strange to see the Yomis abandoning that strategy. Nice 2-rocket surf there from DBW. and managed to escape CJ. And we've got another mid in the $5 club's hands with that Uber almost charged. And we're going to see probably a force from Yomies. Who do I want to watch when they go for this force? I'm going to watch Jeremy. I want to see a demo man jumping in. Let's see it. Sticky's about to get laid down. And woo! He gets completely rejected. What happened? Oh, I just saw an air shot from Milo too. What happened? What? Did he get rocketed? Did he get goomba'd? I didn't see. All right, so a great hold there from $5 Club, and CJ just trying to break through the cliff here. Sometimes you gotta sacrifice yourself to get through, but they sacrificed Free State and CJ just had the chance of getting through. Managed to get that one pick. Ringo on to the next. Ooh, Ringo gonna get 2, gonna get 3. Ringo with the triple kill on the cliff. Wow. You know, Ringo was the one that I was like, who is this guy? Is he really an invite scout? But woo, if you're gonna get kills like that, I guess he proved himself right there. And they're gonna break the forward hold without even having to pop that Uber. And there it is. Yomies, you know, gonna lose a lot of time on the clock, but back in on this round on the board, and Rakusa with that spam. Looks like he's opting to go for more spam than the rocket jump. Maybe? No, there it is. And notice what he does. He jumps up into a position where he's not going to die immediately, but gets the force because his presence, his shadow hovering over them is enough pressure to get that force. And now he's been spotted, and another air shot. Woo. We're just seeing Rakusa get air shot left and right, to be honest. So this half, the air shots are on. And it's going to be rough. I mean, that first forward hold cost them about a minute. Are they doing it again? Strangely enough, they're not. My team, we probably would be forward holding at every chance we could get because it's a great way to burn off some clock time. But opting for the more passive hold. You're going to see that sticky trap there, and it takes out Ringo. And then Jeremy dying right over here, I think, to another trap. So Milo with a beautiful trap. Rakusa coming in. He's going to hit 1 rocket. He's going to hit 2. 1 right into the cranium of DBW. And DBW is going to go down. Mangachu is on sniper. So he's quite confident in his team that they're going to win this without his presence on the point, but instead at the back of the field. And it's a bit of a surprise play, you know. They're not going to expect a sniper, so he's going to have a couple free shots before Yomies adjust, and he might just get it on 404. Oh, between the legs, and he just needed a second to like recollect himself. He couldn't believe it there. Hits the body shot onto Jeremy. Jeremy down quite low. Uber's popped, and another body shot. So he gets 1 pick, and he's just gonna linger here on cliff. 3 up from Yomies. No heals though, and the headshot. And I think he hit another body shot there, and he missed that one. But he's just on point, just on the point.
Mission ends in
30 seconds left. Yomies in quite a difficult situation here. They have to cap, and they have to win 2 more rounds. But $5 Club just needs to hold on to this for 20 more seconds at this point. Mangachu trying to snipe, but not being able to hold that flank might let Rakusa through, but no, Rakusa still getting cleaned up. Couple frags back and forth. Mangachu knows he's on camera, knows there's a lot of pressure, unable to hit these crucial shots. 3, 2, 1. Yomi's on the point. They're going to cap it close to Uber. Mangachu just going to give up at this point. He's running back to spawn. You know, I can respect that decision. You know, if you're not hitting your shots, sometimes you just got to admit it. And you go back to Soldier. Something I wish Bloodsire could do. But here's just $5 Club just pushing in, I guess. Yomies, you can't afford to lose anybody here. Uber's popped. CJ going to jump in real deep, though. Ooh, they get the kill on Boink. This is so crucial. Now it's all about that coordination. Free State, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? You're going to hit the meat. You're going to take out Squid. You're going to hit the meat. You're going to take out Mangachu. You have to kill Mangachu. You lose. GG. Mangachu comes in and gets 4 kills. And I think that's it. GG. It's a 4-2 game. Mangachu realizes that he should switch off sniper. He goes to back to soldier and suddenly gets 4 kills. So that's a lesson to all you out there. Off-classing is sometimes not the best choice. Sometimes there's just simpler, more effective ways to make big plays. And there it is. They win the match. MVP of the game. You know, it's hard to say. I think everyone was playing well. I'll check out the stats. Maybe that will give me some more insight here. Milo actually was putting up quite a bit of damage, so I stand corrected. Jeremy, though, outdoing him quite a bit. Everyone with a very solid DPM here. Squid, 38. Surprised to see Arctic Joe actually keeping up quite well. Ringo, though, 39. I think Ringo was maybe the biggest surprise player of the match, specifically with that 3K. But he kept up and even top fragged the match, so great job by him. Good coordination out of Rakuso and CJ, but wow, not enough to win it, I guess. I think if I had to give an MVP though, it would probably be Squid, just because I think he had the highest scout DPM in the server. His heals are solid, and just did a good job of playing with his team and getting the frags, not dying a lot, you know. Somehow, sorry, not dying. Actually, never mind. I was looking at assists. He died quite a bit, but I don't know. He was really the one that was instrumental in pushing with his team on the point, because you had Mangachu like going behind and not being super effective, but then when Squid would hit him from the front, he'd get a couple kills, and that was really where his team succeeded. Surprised though to see 4-4 with more Ubers and still a lost match. And you have to always ask yourself, if they would have just stepped on the point, what would have happened? If they would have just stepped on the point. After watching this, I know you're all going to step on the point, so I'm proud of you. Thank you for watching, and yeah, later.